Hey guys, it's Stuart, and I got another video for you today. And this kind of falls on the heels of yesterday about how to prepare. And so what I want to talk to you today about is how to be a good team member, how to be a good worship team member. You know, everybody says don't be that guy. And so here's how to not be that guy. So number one is come prepared. So rehearsal is not the time to practice. The time to practice is at home, on your schedule, and get your stuff worked out best you can. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be perfect, but you shouldn't be struggling to just basically play your part. You should have something down. You gotta have something to work with when you arrive at rehearsal. So number one, be prepared. Number two, be on time. Now, some people that know me, I'm not necessarily the most punctual person, but when it comes to like music and especially band, I like to be early. So some people say is if you're on time, you're late. So I usually try to get there 15 to 30 minutes ahead of the scheduled start time. So if rehearsal is supposed to start at 7, that means I'm going to try to get there at 6:30 and be ready to start at 7. That doesn't mean, start setting up my stuff and getting my things together at 7. That means ready to play at 7. So, yeah, be on time. Next is be flexible. So, you're working with a lot of moving parts, and we don't know exactly how it's going to turn out. And so, if something changes all of a sudden, just expect that. Expect things to change and be flexible enough to work around that. Don't be the person that can't adapt. I'm not saying it's fun to have to adapt, but it's necessary. It's just part of it. And technical difficulties are going to happen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your budget is. The budget doesn't care. I know I thought that for a long time, that you could just spend your way out of technical difficulties, but it's just not true. You're going to have stuff that happens. So having a positive attitude and being flexible will get you over or help you overcome those technical difficulties. So be flexible, be positive. Don't be the negative stick in the mud. Don't be the Debbie Downer. Don't be that guy. Be helpful. What that means, now, you can go too far to be helpful. So don't be too quick to offer your opinion on everything. So the music director or the worship leader, whatever you want to call it, whoever's responsible for putting the stuff together, they've got a vision of basically what they want to try to achieve. And so they don't need a lot of extra opinions unless they ask for it. So if they say, what can we do here? This is not working. Anybody got any ideas? Be helpful. But at the same time, don't be just offering your opinion on everything all the time. And that just kind of means to say that, if you're not the leader, be a good follower. I think you have to learn to be a good follower before you actually become a good leader. So If you're not in the leadership role, be a good follower. And that's pretty much it. Just those tips will go a long way towards getting a good outcome and actually being a great worship team. And many of those things don't really have anything to do with music necessarily, but it's about your attitude. And attitude means a lot. I mean, I've not seen this, but I'm pretty sure if we had somebody on our worship team and they had an attitude problem, it really wouldn't matter how well they played. You know, they're kind of just not going to get asked next time, because attitude is really that important. So I hope these tips help you, and if you have any other questions or comments, leave them down in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer them for you. Thanks. See ya.